Right now at 10, a man has his bond set for a lacrosse shooting.
And what to expect from President Biden's visit to Westby tomorrow.
Plus, Viroqua officials are announcing details on a new downtown construction project.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, it was a tragic start to the school year for a high school in Georgia. At least 4 people are dead and 9 injured after a school shooting in Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia. Of the 4 people killed, 2 students and 2 teachers. The 9 injured were all sent to area hospitals.
The shooter was identified as Colt Gray, a 14-year-old student at the school. Family and friends of students at Appalachia were left in a frenzy as they rushed to the school after hearing of today's shooting.
It's scary when my son tells me that it's a shooting and I can't get to him right then and there. I was so terrified, but we just prayed all the way here and just thankful that I can see him face to face right now and touch him.
Law enforcement say the shooter surrendered when he encountered the school resource officer, but they are still trying to uncover a motive. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp urged all Georgians to pray for the safety of their classrooms. President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and former President Donald Trump have all extended their sympathy to the victims and their families.
No one is hurt after a Chippewa Valley student accidentally brought a gun to school. According to a press release from the Chippewa Falls Area Unified School District, a staff member from Chippewa Falls Middle School found a cased and unloaded gun in a student's backpack before school started yesterday. Police and staff discovered the student had accidentally grabbed an adult's backpack out of the car while they were getting dropped off.
Bond is set for the man accused of a shooting on La Crosse's north side. On Sunday, police responded to our corner bar on George Street for a report of a man shot in the leg. According to the criminal complaint, the victim told officers that 34-year-old Ryder Ott came to speak with him about a disagreement. An alleged physical altercation left the victim shot in the leg. Ott turned himself in Monday and now faces several charges, including second-degree recklessly endangering safety. Ott is held on a $250,000 cash bond. He's back in court September 19th.
A Sparta man held on child sex crime charges is pleading not guilty. 21-year-old Damian Hernandez Swenson is facing 13 counts of felony child sex crimes, including 4 counts of first-degree child sexual assault of children under 13. He was arrested in November after multiple investigations dating back to 2016. His next court appearance is scheduled for October 7th.
Bond is set for the Wood County man allegedly involved in a police chase and shootout. On August 20th, 40-year-old Clinton Mayett reportedly fled Wood County authorities after a domestic disturbance. Police from neighboring Portage County then tried to stop Mayett, who fired at them multiple times. His car eventually broke down and police shot him during another shootout on a rooftop. A Wood County judge has set Mayett's cash bond at $2.1 million.
Well, it's a nice day, warmer temperatures, but that's going to come to an end tomorrow with a cold front that'll be coming through for showers. Right now, if you look outside, that's the satellite, not radar, actually cloud cover up to the north. Overall temperatures are a little bit more mild tonight. That'll be kind of the story going overnight. More of the 50s, no 40s probably to be out there, maybe even low 60s. Big picture shows all the precipitation and the cloud cover associated with the front is now in Minnesota, approaching Minneapolis later tonight. That'll eventually be what will be tracking across our area. But overnight, we're not expecting much other than just increasing cloud cover throughout the night. The showers will stay well to the north and east. Maybe a few could touch Ladysmith to Eau Claire by the time we get to about 4 or 5 in the morning. I think the morning commute around Eau Claire could be wet for a few areas, and all around La Crosse, probably more in towards the late morning hours after 8 that we could see showers or thunderstorms impacting the area. As mentioned, Eau Claire probably earlier in the day, but then we might see some sun later on. But look at the winds turn around to the northwest at 10, indicating that we will see some cooler air begin to evect in the area. So later on the broadcast, we'll time out all the rain. If we'll see any more in the afternoon time frame, the cooler temps to come and potentially the first frost. But if you don't like the cool temperatures, you'll like the surprise coming next week because temperatures are going to go back the other direction.
Ooh, big surprise.
Lots to break down. Thank you. Well, President Joe Biden will be at Vernon Electric Cooperative in Westby tomorrow for an official White House event. It'll be the city's first ever visit from a sitting president. The announcement was so surprising, even Westby's mayor thought it was fake. When he got an email from the White House about the visit, he ignored it because he thought it was spam. President Biden is expected to speak about his investments in local communities, which local officials say makes Westby the perfect place to stop.
We've got this huge Main Street project going on right now, so it's using some of the infrastructure dollars that the Biden campaign set aside.
The stop will be Biden's first time in Wisconsin since he stepped aside in the presidential election. Officials say that shows how important small communities are in this country. Regardless of political affiliation, officials are hoping residents are excited for the president's visit, which is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Coon Valley Fire Department has released a map of some tentative road closures for Biden's visit tomorrow. Highway 27 will be closed from County Road P to Swigum Road from roughly 1 p.m. to 4:30. Colbo and Sogstad will also be closed during that time. Black River Avenue that runs next to 27 will be closed from 1 to 1:30 and then again from 4 to 4:30. Again, these are tentative times and closures, likely subject to change depending on the president's schedule.
Viroqua officials are outlining an upcoming Main Street construction project. The Main Street Improvement Project is tentatively scheduled to start September 16th, right after the county fair. Crews will install bump outs, left-hand turn bays, and one-way side streets. It's an effort to increase pedestrian crossing safety on Main Street between Decker and South. The city engineer says the project has been in the works for about 6 years and that it will address concerns that came out of a recent downtown business study.
One of the things we did was identification of dangerous intersections, and the entire stretch of Main Street was identified as a dangerous place to cross. The idea is to limit the amount of turns that we have happening on Main Street, also making sure that when people turn left, they have a designated left-hand turn lane.
A DOT grant covers 80% of this project's cost. The city is handling the other 20%. Part of tonight's meeting was also hearing from local businesses on ways that the construction organizers could minimize disruptions for things like business deliveries. This construction work is set to be done by the end of this year.
Onalaska is breaking ground on its new community center. This morning, city officials and residents gathered to mark the start of construction on the 16,000 plus square foot facility. The center will feature ADA accessible amenities, multi-purpose rooms, a gymnasium, and a serving kitchen to house the senior meal program. The vision for the project has been in the works for several years, but really kick-started after the COVID pandemic.
COVID and the isolation that people were experiencing during that time, I think it really opened our eyes for the need of making sure that we have places in our community where people can gather and build new friendships and relationships and just really have social interactions with each other.
Once completed, the facility will be open year-round and available to the public for rental. It's set up to open late next summer.
And today, a local organization was bringing its community together. Vernon Memorial Healthcare hosted its second annual Family Fun Night at Bland Clinic. Attendees had the opportunity to enjoy some food, a showcase of emergency vehicles, some face painting, and an operation game. The HIM manager says the event aims not only to bring the community together, but also to celebrate their patients.
We're excited to just be out here with our community, with our patients, celebrate our staff, our patients, as well as ongoing providers.
Now, if you missed this event, there is a golfing fundraiser September 6th starting at 11 a.m. We'll have more information on our digital platforms. The Biden administration accusing Russia of interfering with the presidential election.
How they are cracking down when we come back.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Everyday prices are too high. Food, rent, gas, back to school clothes. That is called Bidenomics. A loaf of bread costs 50% more today. Ground beef is up almost 50%. There's not much left at the end of the month. Bidenomics is working. The price of housing has gone up. It feels so hard to just be able to get ahead. And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Improving your home, improving your life with new windows. If you are tired of old windows that don't open or close properly, that are drafty and cold, that are rotting and falling apart, your life can be better. Enjoy comfort, convenience, and peace of mind with new windows. Feel good when your home looks great inside and out. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store, 524 Copeland, La Crosse.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
The Biden administration is cracking down on Russia's attempt to influence the 2024 election, with the Department of Justice, the Treasury, and State Department announcing a series of actions, including criminal charges and sanctions.
Attorney General Merrick Garland says a state-controlled media outlet is behind a $10 million plot to spread disinformation to garner support for Trump. CBS's Scott McFarland explains the plot from the Justice Department.
Just 2 months before Election Day, the Department of Justice accused Russia of an elaborate, sophisticated propaganda campaign to sway voters. 2 Russian officials with state-controlled RT are charged as part of an alleged scheme to work with a Tennessee company to publish stories favorable to Russia, to splinter Americans and dampen support for Ukraine. Both officials remain at large overseas.
The American people were informed when a foreign power engages in political activities or seeks to influence public discourse.
The feds also seized 32 internet domains believed to be tools of Russia's disinformation campaign, directed by Vladimir Putin's administration, with a playbook to push polarizing issues, including inflation, job loss for white Americans, privileges for people of color, threats of crime from people of color, and to target an audience of lower and middle class white Americans as supporters of candidate A. Though the court filings don't explicitly identify candidate A, the Attorney General indicated Russia wanted to bolster support for Trump.
Russia's preferences have not changed from the preceding election.
The Department of Justice says Russia pushed out phony news reports to trick readers and viewers into thinking they were reading real articles from the Washington Post or Fox News, but they were not.
Show me your legal authority or get out.
The propagandists targeted social media influencers who have massive followings to spread this misinformation far and wide. Some articles and videos secured millions of views, including on YouTube.
Russia has used the past several years to refine their tactics, to enhance their impact, and identify new ways to reach an American audience to sway the election.
The FBI director warned other nations not to try the same.
Knock it off.
In a statement responding to all of this, the Russian state media company RT accused the Department of Justice of scaremongering. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
Still ahead tonight, another discount store in the dumps.
Find out which one is having trouble with its bottom line when we come back.
We got precipitation for your Thursday, but the bigger story coming into Friday and the weekend is a definitely cool, even chilly temperatures we're going to see. I'll break down what that looks like coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Right now, it's the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices, like this counter table and 4 chairs for just $999. Or pay no interest for 3 years during the Labor Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
More lies from Donald Trump. The truth? On Kamala Harris's watch, violent crime went down. Her record as district attorney and attorney general? Locking up child abusers, online predators, and violent offenders, and shutting down international drug cartels. Under Donald Trump, a violent crime wave. And Trump ordered MAGA extremists to kill the bipartisan border security bill. Trump just talks tough. Kamala Harris is tough.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see discoloration or damaged wood here, that can mean rotted materials here. Cheap repairs or inserts can cause bigger problems fast. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and fix the surrounding materials correctly. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Call now for free installation and 48 months interest-free financing. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Ever have one of those days? Yeah, one of those days. We're here to make your day brighter. Q Ultra's A+ accounts, turning bad days into A+ days. Say hello to convenience and security with online and mobile banking, contactless debit cards, and mobile wallet. Plus, better rates, no minimum balance, and no fees. Make every day an A+ day. Open your account online today or stop by your local Ultra office. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life, one stress-free day at a time.
It's Home Seasonal Concepts Labor Day Patio Closeout. Get up to 50% off regular prices on porch and patio sets, fire tables, and more. Like this 5-piece patio dining set for just $14.97. The Labor Day Patio Closeout at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Many U.S. discount stores are losing money hand over fist. That includes Dollar Tree, which saw its shares collapse 20%. This slump following the company's announcement last week that it dramatically cut its full-year forecast. Dollar Tree owns Family Dollar, which is also having trouble with its bottom line. Another discount store in the dumps is Dollar General. Officials there say a weaker job market and inflation are causing some low-income customers to stay away. Dollar stores add that retailers like Target and Walmart are sometimes beating them at their own game by lowering prices on key products.
The number of available jobs in the U.S. continued to shrink in July, indicating the demand for workers continues to wane amid a cooling labor market. Job openings fell in July for the second consecutive month to an estimated 7.67 million, according to data released Wednesday by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It's the lowest number since January 2021. Economists were expecting the July postings to climb to more than 8 million.
Well, we've got another presidential visit. We had Donald Trump the week before. That was also a day where some rain forecasts were in the air, and we might have a little bit of rain as President Biden makes his way to Westby tomorrow. Let's get all the details from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at the precipitation, but unlike last Thursday where we saw widespread and even some severe thunderstorms, heavy rainfall, we're not going to see any of that, and it's more probably in the morning than in the afternoon or evening hours. So that's what we got for Thursday. It's definitely not all day rain. We'll have to see some breaks in the afternoon, even some sun too. Showers will continue on Friday, more isolated coverage for those. Definitely cooler. You'll start feeling that Friday, definitely. And then Friday night into Saturday could be some 30s out there, especially some of the colder spots could get close to freezing. It'll probably be our coldest night, maybe even Saturday going into Sunday morning could be cold too, but I think Saturday morning will probably be our coldest morning we've had since May for many areas. But tonight really it's going to stay kind of mild with the cloud cover increasing. A few showers late towards after about 3 or 4, mainly north of Eau Claire. Most areas to the south will stay dry, but notice the temperatures more 60s and 50s, and we've had the last couple days have been more 40s and 50s. And really as you time out that shower activity just a little bit north of Eau Claire beyond 3, by the time we get to 4 to 5, it starts increasing a little bit in coverage along I-94, but still very spotty. And then we'll start seeing a little bit of a line developing as we get closer to 7 or 8 up towards Eau Claire. And then later about 8 to 9, you'll see this begin to develop a little bit towards La Crosse. Now the question is, will we see that extend further south? You can see it's fairly broken as it gets further south, or will it kind of miss the area? But by the time we get to about 8 or 9, it pushes east and until southwest Wisconsin by 10 to 11, and then further east, well east by that point by noon. So things have changed a little bit in the last probably 12 hours. This is not as pronounced as it was probably earlier what we thought, and more scattered in nature and faster, too, getting out of here. Now, in the afternoon, we still could see a few showers developing late as some of the cooler air begins to push southward. A little bit instability with some sun out there. So 3 to 6 p.m., we might see a few showers come across the area, mainly northeast. Otherwise, areas will stay some sun, but you'll definitely feel that north wind begin to pick up. So even though it'll be 70s, it quite won't feel that warm. And then going into Thursday night, we'll still see a few showers early, but then skies will become really partly cloudy or mostly clear. There's your temperatures tomorrow. Mid-70s overall, a little bit below average, but you'll start feeling it in the afternoon with that wind. Big story going Friday is there's showers in the afternoon, potentially with the system coming down right there between maybe about 2 to 5. Once again, very scattered in nature, but that wind will continue on Friday. And then take note of the temperatures going into Saturday morning. We got some 40s, even 30s in some areas. Now, this may be overdone to see 36. Gives you an indication that there will be some 30s and potential frost in some of the areas depending on how things clear out. So keep that in mind. The good news is once we get past the Sunday, we really warm back up into about average, or what we should be. And then next week, booming back up to the 80s, mid-80s, potentially maybe some upper 80s. The bigger story on this whole forecast, besides tomorrow's rain amounts, which won't amount to too much, is a dry forecast. And that really looks like the whole month of September is going to kind of maybe be more on the dry side. That's what it looks like now. So we'll see how long that lasts, but really right now it's going to feel a little chilly going. Friday Night Football, you'll definitely feel it.
Yeah.
And Saturday morning when you wake up and see the breath outside, you'll feel it then too.
Oh, that cold. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers hoping to rebound off an extra innings loss last night. There was more free baseball tonight. Could they get it done this time? Jacob is up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
The Labor Day sale is going on now at International Furniture. 40% off the retail price on all upholstery in stock and special orders. All in-stock pictures, rugs, lamps, and accessories, 50% off the retail price. International Furniture, I-90 Airport Exit 2, La Crosse.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
T-Mobile's coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
The Labor Day sale is going on now at International Furniture. 40% off the retail price on all upholstery in stock and special orders. All in-stock pictures, rugs, lamps, and accessories, 50% off the retail price. International Furniture, I-90 Airport Exit 2, La Crosse.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, the Brewers have had their fair share of close games lately, and tonight was no different. An Eric Haas home run in the 8th would tie things up at 2. So we go to the game runner on 3rd and 1 out later in the inning. William Contreras pinch hits and strikes out. Then Andrew Kittredge gets Garrett Mitchell to strike out. and get out of the jam. Devin Williams would be on in the 9th to try to shut the door for the Brewers and get this thing to extras, and he gets the K on the airbender, so more free baseball. In the visitors' half, Lucan Baker up with 2 on and 2 outs, and he sends one back up the middle. Mason Wynn scores easily to put St. Louis out in front. So Milwaukee looking for some Wednesday night magic in the bottom of the frame. 2 on for Rhys Hoskins, but he chases the slider to end the game. Each of the Crew's last 3 losses have been in extras as they drop this one 3-2. And the Twins continuing their 4-game set down in Florida. Rough go of it for Gus Varland, the pitcher for the Twins. He threw that one away there on the pickoff attempt, allowing a run to score. And then another would come in to score in that 4th inning. And then coming up here is Jose Caballero, and he's going to extend the home side's lead with a base knock that gets by the glove of Brooks Lee. That makes it 3-0 in favor of Tampa Bay, and Varland just could not find a way to get out of that inning. Yandy Diaz does not miss on that sinker that was right down Broadway. That one pumped out to dead center, and that makes it a snowman in the inning for the Rays. 8 runs. Twins drop game 3 of the series, and will go for a split tomorrow around lunchtime. Well, after a shaky start, the Wisconsin Badgers pulled away from Western Michigan last Friday to pick up win number 1 of the year. And the concept of finishing strong is not a foreign one, as we hear from UW wideout Bryson Green.
It was emphasized a lot, whether it was off-season finishers, stadiums, spring ball. It was always this drill, this situation is always going to be like, what can you do when you're super tired, or that 4th quarter, just again, that mindset of finishing the game.
And to hear more from Green, make sure to tune into the Wisconsin Huddle with Zach Hanley and our friends down in Madison on Friday at 6:30 right here on News 8. And today marks the long-awaited return of the News 8 Play of the Week. It's our chance to show off some of the best moments in the area from the last week, while you at home get to vote for the winner. Let's get right into the fun here. A first-place finish and the first of many we're thinking here for Manny Puts. The Speed Demon puts together an unreal race at the Gail Johnson cross-country kickoff in Onalaska on Saturday. He posted a time of 14:50, winning by almost 90 seconds and breaking the course record. For nominee number 2, we go to the soccer field from last night. Aquinas' Vincent Barr intercepts the pass and fires off a laser with his weak foot, and that is a fantastic goal. Aquinas would go on to win that one 4-1. Our third option here at the Great River Sprawl last Thursday, Onalaska's Finley Walters somehow managing to dig out the attack from the Cuba City side. Bounces over to Isabella Malachek, and she taps it over for the point. Nice reflexes there on a Woodfall, though, in the championship. Next, we've got more action from last Thursday, this time on the football field. Carter Wegman is going to throw it up to his guy, Trey Liga, to make a play, and he does just that. High pointing it perfectly, and that is 6. Raiders would go on to win by 6. And last but not least, last Friday's Holman Jack Barth taking the pitch, and he was a handful for the Sauk Prairie defenders to try to tackle all night long. Couple cuts, and he is gone. Vikings ran all over the Eagles and would go on to win 24-15. Heck of a batch of the return here for the plays for the News 8 Play of the Week. To cast your vote, head to the sports page on news8000.com, and under the Play of the Week tab, vote for your favorite. And that vote is already open here, so go on and vote and do that. We'll announce the winner every Friday during the 6 p.m. sports. You can also take your own videos and send them to my email at jlenzendorf@wkbt.com. So get that phone ready while you're out at a sporting event. You never know what's going to happen. I mean,
that's true.
You never know what's going to make it.
Absolutely. And of course, the sports department can't be everywhere at once on a busy Friday night,
We need your
especially.
help.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Any sports too. I mean, you got swimming, you got golf, you get a hole-in-one, and you send it to us. That's more than likely probably going to win, right, guys?
Yeah, we've had videos of 4th graders hitting a home run over the fence in Little League ball, so basically anything goes for a potential Play of the Week nominee.
Of course. And then News 8 Pick'em is back tomorrow. Get your games in before the first kickoff tomorrow, which is at 7 p.m., so make sure you create an account as well, and then click all those boxes and then get right to it.
Yeah, a lot of picks, a lot of fan engagement.
Yep,
Yeah.
love it.
Thanks,
Lots
Jacob.
of fun stuff. All right, more news right after the break.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Leave the gate open, and it's chaos. Biden and Kamala opened America's gate, abandoned the Border Patrol. In came over 8 million unvetted illegals, and a fentanyl crisis endangering families.
Let's go.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and after spending 26 years as a Navy SEAL, I'll do anything to protect your grandchildren and mine. I know how to defend this country. So let's secure the border and save America. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some Mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down with the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Try them for yourself with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Whatever you were thinking, think bigger. It's the King Furniture Labor Day sale. Bigger selection and bigger discounts. Get up to 60% off the biggest names in furniture and 0% financing. Whoa, now that's big. Shop our huge inventory of in-stock furniture and have it in your home quick with free delivery. You won't want to miss this. It's the Labor Day sale going on now at King Furniture.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A local elementary school is set to receive a large donation.
That's right. Northern Hills Elementary will be receiving $15,000 from Dahl's Subaru's Subaru Loves Learning campaign. Subaru Loves Learning is an effort that aims to provide funds for high-need schools that lack supplies and learning materials necessary for education. Around $12,000 will go towards items for the classroom, and the other $2,000 will be used for other needs. The owner of Dahl Subaru called the day a success.
Having this support teachers getting their classrooms ready means that we can use our district funds for other purposes.
So if you'd like to donate to Subaru Loves Learning or to learn more about these fundraising initiatives, we've got some links on our digital platforms.
All right, good for them. And Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
You just have to get in the seat of a John Deere Gator XUV 835M, not because of the spacious cargo box, or because it can tackle any terrain, not even because it tows up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat because something about being this productive just makes you smile.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling, but to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
All right, rain chances tomorrow. They will be mainly in the morning and better as you go further north. It's not as likely we'll see much in the way of activity in the afternoon, but still I think we will see a few showers hit and miss. And that'll continue on Friday, but the bigger story will be the colder temperatures going into Friday, Saturday, and then we'll rebound for next week back in the mid 80s. But some of those overnight lows this weekend could be in the 30s, so you'll definitely see your breath outside waking up.
And definitely changing the wardrobe over the course of a couple of days.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.